Matthew, what up? I decided to finally make this video because if I saw you again before I made it, I'd be in big trouble. So this is the solo line for Until the Whole World Hears by Casting Crowns. We had talked about doing it in the key of G. I think that was easiest for you. The song is actually in D flat, but that's difficult. So instead of D flat, we're going to play it in G. If you don't have this on your chord sheet, the intro is just E minor. And then G. And then on top of that, you're going to be playing the solo. That's like the intro that's in between the first chorus and the second verse. You're going to hear that a couple times. So for the electric guitar solo part riff that goes over that, you're going to take your pointer finger, put it on the 7th fret of your A string, the 5th string, and just pluck it twice. Like that. Try that. Okay. So to that tempo. Got that? Okay. Now you're going to take your ring finger and put it on the 9th fret of your 3rd string, right here. So right here, 9th fret. And you're going to go plucking your first note twice first. So, just like that. I'm using my fingers, but you can use a pick. Try that once. Now, try the same thing, but this time plug the G string twice. So your ring finger string, plug that twice, like this. Kind of a weird rhythm. It's hard to get the timing right, but listen to the song, you'll be able to pick it up. I'll slow it down a little bit. It kind of helps if you think about the rest in between, that space where you're not playing. So sometimes I do that with my mouth. That's kind of weird. I have weird things that I do. Just think about it as a space where you're not playing. Okay, so you have that. Next, you're going to move your index finger off of the A string and onto the same string that your ring finger's on, but on the 7th fret, not the 9th. So 2 frets below, just like this. So it's going to go just like that. Try that. Just like that. Okay, so once you got that under your belt, and you're going to take your ring finger, lift it off the G string, 3rd string where you've been, and move it onto the D string, which is the 4th string, and 9th fret. So right underneath basically where you were playing, but on a different string. So from here to here. So again, it's a weird timing. Listen to the CD. You should be able to get it with a little bit of practice. Okay, so then the next part, you're going to go back to this note after you play this note. So it'll be ring finger, pinky, or ring finger, pointer finger. So pointer finger, ring finger, pointer finger, ring finger, pointer finger. Not that timing, but it'll go like this. Sorry, I added the last note in. Now you know what that is. So from your ring finger, or your pointer finger, you're going to go back to the ring finger on fret 9 of the G string, your 3rd string. So really slowly, all together, it looks like this. 1, 2, ready, go. And if you notice there, instead of just going with my mouth in between those two notes, I kind of muted the string and plucked it just to give myself a sense of how long to wait. So Try that with just that little pluck in between with your pick. Just chug on the string a little bit like that. Does that make sense? Try that one more time. 1, 2, ready, go. Go ahead and pause the tape if you need to. Practice that a few times until you get under your belt, but try to get that little pluck in there. Okay, so that's the first part of that little solo. The next part, it's almost the same. So it's, here's the first part. But this time after, you're going to go just another 2 more of those little muted chugs. So after each one, you're going to add that little. You'll do that same thing twice for the intro. And it kind of helps if you notice my hand. I'm going. Kind of up down. Or down up probably. I'm out of it, sorry. So it's down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up. Down, up. Down, up. Down, up. Just like that. Practice that a few times, pause the video. If that makes sense, go ahead and try to get that down. Okay, so let's try that once with me playing the background part and you playing the lead. I'm just going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Then I'll play the background chords with it. So you're going to do that same thing twice. Let's try that twice, just like I did. 1, 2, 3, here we go. Rewind it, try it a couple more times, get that part down. The next part is you're going to move your hand where it is, that shape, right here, all the way up to your index finger is going to land on fret number 10, and your ring finger is going to land on fret number 12. But the same strings as they were at the beginning of this shape. These two. Does that make sense? The 5th and the 3rd. So and you're just gonna play the 5th string on the 10th fret, and just pluck it twice, or like you did it here. And then you're gonna pluck this one. Then you're gonna do that weird muted pluck, where the thing I showed you earlier. So you're gonna do that twice. That little chug. Down, up. Same thing. Down, up. Try that a couple times. Once you're done with that, add on with your middle finger now. We're going to add this in. It's on the 11th fret of the G string, right below your ring finger. You're going to go middle finger 11, ring finger 12. So 11, 12, 11. So 10, 10, 12, 11, 12, 11. So all together, quickly, that would be try that a few times. Okay? And then you're going to, so this is where it gets a little bit tricky, because you're going to move out of that 3 fret shape that I kept you in. You're going to go and then with your pointer finger, you're gonna play on the 4th string, which is the D string, and the 9th fret. So with your pointer finger. So right there, and the rhythm for that is. So you're going to play that same thing twice. Again. And that's the second part of the riff. The first part you go back to, so it's all together. I'll play it all together, once by myself and then once slower so you can follow. But whoops, sorry. Take 2. I guess if you listen to that after this note, I tend to add in another one of those chugs, down up. So down up, down up, down up, down up, and then I go back to does that thing twice for the intro. So let's try this once together slowly from this part. I'll just tap my guitar here and play it together. 1, 2, ready, go. Again. Does that make sense? I'm sorry for my mistakes. That should give you a good idea of the intro. That's really all you need to know in terms of soloing. The chords are pretty simple there. I'll play them real quick. Just for that part, it's just 2 chords, E minor and G. But that'll be someone playing in the background behind you. And then your chord sheet should give you everything else if you have it in the key of G for this song. So let's try it once, and then you're off to figure out the rest of the song on your own. But let's try that once, about this fast. You can do it that fast. 1, 2, ready, go. Nice job. Give yourself a hand. Well, you probably already have 2, so it's not really going to do you much good. But nice job. I hope this helps, and if you have any questions, just send me a message or whatever. See ya.